All right, now that I have my background color set, now what I do is start building the navigation bar. Now to do that, you're going to go into your tools palette here and you're going to click the rectangular tool like this, and you're just going to draw a rectangle on here like so. And it tells you right now that this is, 11.56 and the height is 0.9. I'm going to make sure that these are not connected right now. I'm going to make sure that they're not constrained. And maybe I'll make this, instead of almost an inch, maybe I'll make it half an inch, like so. Okay, so it's changed that bar height. And then what I can do is make my move tool, and I can move this down a little bit, okay, like so. And I'm going to put it right about there, so I know it's going to be at the bottom of my page. Remember, I made the black background larger than the actual page. And so I made the navigation bar slightly larger than the page itself as well. Now, what I want to do is add some color into this, and one thing that would make it nice is to put a gradient on there, so I have two different colors that are blending into one another. So to do that, and you want to make sure, that your master's, double click, make sure your master's set. If the master's not set, double click on it, but you should see a master down in the bottom here. That means you're working on the master page, and that's what you want. So now I'm going to go into my swatches, color, swatches. And on the drop-down menu here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to say New Gradient Swatch, and that brings up this dialog box. Now you have two types you can choose here, linear gradient and a radial gradient. We want a radial gradient so it moves from the center outward. Okay, so we'll do that. And if I just click on the left arrow there, I get this set up now, and I want to make sure that the stop color is set to RGB. And this is telling me what colors I want to have one side of it. Now, you can experiment and choose the color that you want for this. But for right now, I'm going to put in this value of 129, 122, and 112. Okay? And then I'll click on the right one. Okay? And again, when you get something like this, make sure it's set for RGB. And I'm going to set this to 45 and 39 here and 32. Like so. Okay, and I'm going to say OK, and you see it adds that color into the box that I drew there, and filled that with that radial gradient, and that's what I want. So I want something like that. In the next screencast, we'll look at adding text now to that navigation bar.